Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping in Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness we're talking about next, hit the bell icon with all. Holy cow, boys and girls. I came across a piece of information, and I have tried my best to vet it, but I can't. Because when I start talking to people who could vet it, they clam up. So I must be over the target. Guys, I talked to you last week about SB 960 in California. I need to admit I was wrong. I told you that, I think I told you that California and Utah had already done these two laws, and they have. I told you that I did not think Nevada would get involved this quick. They're looking at doing the same law. Most of your Democrat-run states are also looking at this same style law, which is a problem. And I'm fixing to draw out a big picture to you. This may be a long video, folks. May not be. Depends on what this silly camera does today. So let me tell you. On the 10th of January, you know, Dazzling Joe went down to Mexico City and met with Trudeau and with Obrador. Folks, they are trying to make a treaty to where there is nothing but open borders between all three countries. That's the reason for the push of us losing our guns. Because in Mexico they can't own guns. In Canada, they're limited to what guns they can own. And I think I just saw where all semi-automatics now are illegal in Canada. So why would they want a law that would allow anybody with a work permit and who's not a U.S. citizen to be able to become a cop, to become law enforcement? Because I think it's going to start as a small snowball, and it's going to grow into a giant one. And what's going to happen is, folks, they're preparing for all-out civil unrest in this country. They know the patriots are not going to stand by and let a lot of things happen. So what they want to do is get as many of the law enforcement officers who are true patriots, not fair weather patriots, not occasional patriots, but they're going to get rid of the true patriot. They're going to do whatever they have to corral veterans up. They're going to find, and folks, I'm going to say something here in a minute that I may step on some toes. They're going to run that old Red Dawn movie where the Russian commanders tells them to go get the 4077 forms out of the gun stores and find out who the gun owners are. The FBI has been keeping a record of that, my friends. And if you think they haven't, I want you to think about what they just got through doing to Trump. What they just got through doing to parents who are standing up for their children. Guys and gals, I'm here to tell you, get those gun stickers off the back of your cars. If you've got one that says Ruger or some other Patriot 3%er or something, get it off your car. And if somebody asks why you take it off, I just didn't. I just don't think that's a good thing to show anymore. If you'll give me a second, folks. Sorry, guys, but Mom, I'll explain. My mom's in a nursing home, and some days are better than others for her with dementia. And this is not being one of the better days. But she's got good people watching over her. Now, and they keep texting me and letting me know what's going on. Today's the first time in a while she's wanted to go out and sit in the sun. And it's been a pretty day here. Okay, back to what I was telling you folks. The reason they want these people to be able to become law enforcement is because they're going to embed, back to the Red Dawn. They want to find out who's got the guns. And they're going to go to those people. But they also know something else. That if in order to confiscate guns from the American citizens given, most of your veteran cops, most of your cops who are veterans, will not comply. So how do they get it done? We've always thought, ladies and gentlemen, that the UN would be called in to do the door kicking. I think what's going to happen is they're going to embed enough of these foreigners into our police forces. The guys who will not agree to do it will be jailed, will be taken out of circulation somehow, may even be killed. And then they'll start kicking doors, seeing who owns what. And if they see you with a bumper sticker or a sticker on the back of your car that says you believe in Second Amendment or this or that, they're going to pull you over, drag you out of the car, and they're going to search your car and then go to your house and kick the door in and search it and take whatever they want. I've told you in the past, this is a way for the cartels to move in. This is what's happening. They're building their UN force up into all of our law enforcement, sheriffs, local PDs, DPS, our prison systems. They're going to put people in charge who may not be citizens and don't care about your civil rights. They don't care about the Constitution. They're going to torch the Constitution as much as they can. It's the reason I'm telling everybody today. Get those bumper stickers off the back of your car, off the back of your trucks. Quit living with your head in the sand, folks. Don't be stupid, because there was a time I would have told you nobody'd be brave enough to attack the United States until 19 terrorists did it on September 11th. I told people there is no way the FBI would spy on a presidential campaign or on a president and try to dehorse him. As much as Congress hates Republican presidents, they're going to be honorable enough and not do bad things to a Republican president. Boy, have I been proven wrong over the last 6 years. The FBI won't be investigating people just because they believe that their kids need to be educated the right way. It's happening. So when I tell you this is going to happen eventually, I'm looking at the worst case scenario and figuring it's going to. Folks, please get prepared. Get your stuff together. Understand. I'm also going to say this. I watched a movie the other night with a couple of buddies of mine, called Amerigeddon. It's a 2016 movie. And it has a couple of big name stars in it. Diana Meyer, you might remember her from Starship Troopers. She was on NCIS a few times. Very pretty lady. She plays in this. Diane Ladd plays her mother. Folks, the basics of the story is that the UN finally decides they're going to take the United States out, and they take out the U.S. using the EMP. And then they start bringing Russian and Chinese troops in to take control, with the help of people who are traitors to this nation. Folks, that day's coming. That day is coming. Now, I may sound totally crazy to you today. 5 years down the road, I may sound like a genius. Kind of like when I was telling people to get prepped, that we someday would see a big situation, a pandemic. I never figured the whole world would shut down. But I looked like a genius after it was over with. Family members said, "We're so glad we did what you said." Folks, get your house stocked as full as you can of food. If you get freeze-dried, get canned goods, get dehydrated, get whatever you can. Stock it from the floor to the rafters. Get water. Now, I know you can't keep a lot, but get a way to purify it. Number 3, get medical training. Because you never know when there's going to be a drive-by shooting and bullets come through your front wall. If you don't believe me, go to Chicago and ask some of the folks around there how often that happens. And get a way to protect yourself. Here in Texas, we're a constitutional carry state, so I carry. I also have concealed carry. It's easier to buy a new firearm. Folks, get prepared. Stock up on freedom seeds. They sell the new freedom seeds in counts of 556, 45, 9, 380. Buy what you need. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Ancient Warrior. It's better to have this stuff and not need it than need it and not have it. Folks, pull your family close to you, hug on them, snuggle on them, tell them how much you love them. I'm the Ancient Warrior. We're out.